Howdy, I'm the 1 hour gamer where I go through and take a game, play it for an hour, do a little review for you, and if you want, you can actually check out the full recording, the almost full hour, in the comment section. I left there a little link so you can go ahead and check that out. Today, as you can see, I'm doing Madden NFL 17, and you can kind of check out the gameplay and a really cool experience. The Rams return will happen as soon as you get into the game. And it's a whole lot of fun. I really want to let you experience for yourself, but how about we get into it?
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs if they want to control the pace of the game. It's the Lions going up against the Vikings.
So we're starting out with the Minnesota Vikings, which happen to be my favorite team, playing the Detroit Lions, and this is the regular settings. And you can see with the graphics this year, they're really using the power of the new generation systems. I know in previous versions they didn't really get it, but now the graphics, you can even see sometimes sweat on the players. As the games go on, you can see the indentations of the helmets, the dirtiness of the jerseys. It's really well done.
A lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along.
Also, one thing, they brought in a new commentary team, and on top of that, they sound great. It's not the same old regurgitated stuff again and again, and the soundtrack is again pretty stellar. I noticed a lot more country music this year, so if you're not a fan of the country, maybe not for you, but nonetheless, the game so far as I've played it seems very fluid and very enjoyable from what I've seen.
Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This gives you kind of an idea of what it's like on offense and defense. There is actually a cool new defensive camera that you can use, and this is it right here, where you kind of get an example of what it's like to be just a little bit overhead the defender, and as soon as you change a defender, it kind of goes to that view. But I found a really cool function, really enjoyable, and it kind of changes up the game a little bit for some of those hardcore Madden players. I myself play it every few years, but once I get into it, I really get into it.
See in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Again, you can see some of the animations and the gang tackling, or at least trying to gang tackling, break tackling, trying to give you the most realistic feel that you can possibly have. And I kind of found that it was pretty close, and this is again straight out of the box. You know, interceptions were there if you make a poor play. The defensive AI has been changed up. You can have a bunch of different zones that you can use. I believe last year in the iterations before that, there's only 3 zones that you can use from. This year there's like something like 7 or 12, and I found it to be quite impressive. And the only thing that is a little bit challenging with that is you try to set the zones, or you're trying to set your defense, and I don't find that you have enough time when you're on the defensive side of the ball to kind of go and audible and change it up. Another new thing this year is their kicking animations and the kicking system. So it's a 3-click system, so very old school in that sense, where you press X to start on the PS4, and you'll see it as the kicking meter goes up. You got to stop it in a certain green area and then come back and press it again. It was kind of difficult to really aim the punts. This one was aimed very well. But for the most part, after playing through the game, I found it very, very challenging to actually aim it and ensure that where I wanted it to go, it was going. Which, you know, kind of a lifelike feel where it's not as easy as you just go and do it. And it wasn't really a challenge, but this year it's a bit more challenging. Overall, replayability, I would have to say that I've been playing it quite often. And even my wife has been watching me playing it, which is always nice. But you can get in the franchise mode. There's Ultimate Team. There's Draft Champions. You can go into the Skills Gauntlet. There's so much immersion that you can get yourself lost in this game. It really brings you back time and time and time again. Overall rating, I would give it about a 4 out of 5. If you're not a sports fan or not a Madden fan, obviously, you're probably not watching this video, but you're not going to like it. If you are a Madden fan, this year, from the past iterations that I've played, I've really enjoyed it. I found that you can really get lost in it. The graphics are there, the commentary is there. The only thing that I would maybe give a knock on it is, I mean, there's sometimes the commentary doesn't really jive with what's going on. Some of the animations aren't really there, but for the most part, they nailed this one, and that's kind of why they're getting the praise that they are. I'm the 1 Hour Gamer. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, and have yourself a good one.